Alright guys, today is the day we address the issue of why it sounded like pots and pans underneath the car.
I think we all know.
We all know. It was something to do with the drive shaft, but I think it was just the yoke, so I think the drive shaft would be okay. But first order of business is getting brown sugar out of the shop, and this is a task in itself because it doesn't really run that well. But we'll get it out of here. If you guys want to know what's going on with this car, check out yesterday's video. I'll also put a link up here, or you can wait to the end of the video and click on it there and see what we're doing with the to-do list on this. And we got the brown sugar box over there too. Todd, our Matco tool guy.
Ready for tools.
Ready for tools. We're waiting for all the snap-on tools to come in to fill it up with. but all right, we'll get this sucker out of here. What's up?
Saturday.
That's a nice shirt.
It is. You can get one in the merch link below.
Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at this Mustang tattoo.
Oh.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. You're a real racer, aren't you?
I am, man.
So you weren't at the track on Thursday.
I was busy.
You were busy, but you were actually working. So I can't give you any crap. You were
all night long.
You were working all night long while we were. Listen, I was at work at the racetrack, but you saw the video.
Pretty good.
Yeah. You like the carnage? How I'm always breaking stuff. I love how you guys always make fun of me. Like I caused the damage.
Well,
they're always like, dude, you're always breaking stuff. Like I go out there and I'm like, I'm gonna break this right now, and I break it.
yeah. You've been on a good streak where you haven't broke anything
I said,
for like a month. And
I said, man, we had.
I was really surprised. I was like, the yoke broke.
I was like, we're having such a good run right now.
Yeah.
But no, so we got the car, wiggled all the cars around. We got the Rooster on the lift, and I'm not gonna lie, I poked my head in there and just looked. It's pretty. It's exciting. This is the issue. So we still have the drive shaft. Look how little tiny this guy is. This drive shaft is still bungeed up there. Oh, look, you can see where it took a big smack.
Yeah.
God.
Ooh, look at this. You got a couple of nice little things. Oh,
Yeah.
That might be welding.
No, first of all, look at this. The guy still has the rod in it.
Yeah.
But no, it bent this over for sure. It definitely bent that. And God, so this is, Ben was saying, you could see it kind of indented right in there. This is still like a factory, like OEM Ford flange, which means it's not strong.
Oh no.
But
probably have one of those.
you probably do have one of those. No, your car has a bunch of aftermarket stuff on this. You probably got an upgraded one.
Yeah, I got a nice little rear end setup.
But this, you have the same rear end, but you got a nice gear and everything in there. We have nice gear and axles, but this flange was obviously the weak point. Because it looks like, I thought that I broke the U-joint itself, but it looks like the U-joint itself is fine. but the flange couldn't take it.
Bungee cord.
You definitely did steal the racetrack's bungee cord. We'll have to return it. What do you see damage wise, like rate it on a 1 to 10 scale?
I don't know that I've seen it all yet.
He's like, wait till we try to put it in gear and move the car, and the transmission smoked.
No, you gotta. At face value means nothing.
Something there's some hidden stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
But I did tell him that this is a factory OE Ford flange. That's been hanging in there.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. They're known to be really tough, actually. But this one's obviously given up.
We could have saved the damn U-joint.
That's the same one you guys have had in the car for the entire life.
Yeah.
You've owned it, right?
Yeah.
Take a beating.
This is Dunzo.
Yeah, that's smoked.
Look at this big chip taken out of there.
God, that definitely hit the racetrack, didn't it?
There's some needle bearings in there.
Oh, so we can it still has a cap in there, doesn't it?
I just greased it.
When, right before we went to the track?
No, but within like a week or two.
Well, that's why, Ben. We give stuff maintenance at breaks. I know. I saw it coming out there. Everything's all. I said we're going 1 60 foot on rubber bushing, lower control arms.
Polyurethane, but still. Wait, are they? No.
That's rubber.
Golly.
That's a rubber bushing.
That's at least like half 100th in the 60 foot, right there.
Oh no, we'll just what we'll do. We'll just crank these up to 8 and.
Literally,
People are like, one comment I did see, which I thought was very good, is like, hey man, why do I see you running the times as other people, but you're pulling big wheelies? And I'm like, well, maybe because it's not a brick of a car, maybe because it's got a torque arm, maybe it's kind of like loose in the front end, which will make it wheelie. All of the above.
How about that horsepower and how you put the torque on the road?
I mean, anything with 400 horsepower, you just take the front shocks and take it like a 1/4 inch 5/16 drill bit and drill out the bottom, like into the bottom of any stock front shock, and all the fluid will leak out of it.
And you could go pull wheelies.
You can go pull wheelies with 400 horsepower and a 10.5 inch tire all day long.
And you could be the baddest man at your local track.
Yep. You literally go 5,000 RPM stall converter.
Not me.
NA.
Yeah, you literally can't 5,000
pull
stall
wheelies in that,
converter
no matter
transfer.
And then you don't have to worry about tearing it up because you'll find a point where it goes up and then you just stay wide open and it'll set back down nice and smooth. Yep. And then you know what you are? You are the wheelie king at your local track.
Yep, local turkey.
There's the damage, guys. So we got to get the car ready for a streetcar takeover Bristol, which is this upcoming Friday and Saturday. So I'd probably stick it in the streetcar class because 20-mile cruise bend in this thing ain't nothing but a thing.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean it's not ideal, but it's not bad. Could cruise around. I just like to cool it off after. Yeah. Is the thing, it's set up to where it's streetable. It's got a trans cooler and it's an air-to-air intercooler, and that's really. It's got a nice radiator on it, so everything will stay generally cool for street car stuff. But when we do run this car at the track, we do kind of treat it like a race car. Like as soon as we make a pass, put fans on it, cool everything back all the way down, and that definitely does help with the longevity of stuff. But if the only class we really fit in, this thing cannot hang in a 28 tire shootout. So if the only thing that we could fit in is a street car shootout,
it should.
What's that?
It should hang.
In a street car shootout or a 28 tire
shootout?
shootout?
That stupid turbo off there and put one different one on there.
Yeah, if we put the Garrett on there, it would hang, but then we'd also throw the rod into the stands. So,
that's just that turbo.
What's that?
I'm talking about hell. Even that other turbo off the G body would probably be better.
Well, that's what I was saying. When we were talking about putting the turbo.
This thing has only been like what 100. It's not.
It's been 124 miles an hour.
That's it.
Yeah, it has literally no ass.
That's like.
We run some great times for having no mile an hour.
Well, we don't not have mile an hour because we're like, oh, I don't know how to get it to mile an hour.
We just don't have a turbo that'll produce more.
We just haven't ever turned it up. Like,
yeah, we've only been like 24, 25
I can honestly say I've never ever tried to go 130 miles an hour with this car ever.
No
tune-up that you've ever driven this car. I've been like, if it doesn't go 130 miles an hour, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
We go out there and it goes 121. Ben's like, all right. We went a 580 at like 115 the other day, which is just like the most ridiculous mile an hour because 115 is like, that's like off the shelf. You can grab a car and do like bolt-ons and go 115 in the eighth.
Not me.
Well, we went like 580 with it, which is kind of impressive because you got to think of all the people that can't get into fives in the eighth, let alone the eighths in the quarter, And when we did run that time in the quarter mile, that was on a messed up computer. Who knows how much power it was actually making?
Yeah, it literally might have. It probably just had a good connection that one pass on one of the ones that was messed up.
Because you want to know what the funny thing is we turned everything down after we switched computers, and it had a better 60 foot than it ever had. All turned way down compared to where it was that day.
Wow.
So that tells you something.
That is, yeah.
We might go out here and go damn 790. Hey, don't talk about my shaft like that, Ben.
I'll say what I want. Look, they even have the flange here.
Oh, is that the stock 8/8 flange?
No, that's a nice one.
That looks nice.
But I don't think it's the same bolt pattern because that was for.
Oh, you got a greasable one, huh?
Yeah, that was for.
So,
7.5.
you're talking smack on my shaft because the one you got for your Mustang is literally bigger diameter than the one that's in this car. Yeah. And your Mustang, you're like, oh.
I thought that this thing was. It always looked small, but I was like, nah, it's an illusion.
That's what they all say.
I don't know who you're talking to.
And then I looked at mine and I was like, well, dang, that one over there is small.
Oh my god. Well, guys, that's just an update. We're gonna make some change. Ben, you just talked me into making changes like that. Ben's like, we need to switch it up real quick, get a bigger drive shaft, and
I told him you were going to say that whenever you were in the bathroom. I was like, yeah, watch, Ben's going to come out and tell you to upgrade that because it's about the size of my pinky.
So that's gonna wrap up today's video. Ben, do you have anything to say to anyone out there that thinks that we're slow?
I don't think anybody does. If they do, then, I mean, if that's what they need to sleep at night, then...
That's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to work on the Rooster, wherever it is, right back there. Ryan, you're going to do all the work on it?
I'm probably not.
Nice. Woo. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the damage on the car. Not as bad as we thought. We will be up and running and everything ready to go when we go to Bristol. So, I'm excited to get out there. I know I was talking about going to Cletus and Cars. We had the issue with this car. We're going to get it fixed. We're going to be at Street Car Takeover. Other than that, hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.